Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Hi, hello-y, my name is Loey, and I'm back with you guys today for one full hour of paranormal TikToks and videos. I watch these with all of you guys over on my Scream streams. We have so much fun over there every single Sunday here on YouTube if you want to come hang out. And yeah, I chose the spookiest videos that we ended up watching. Some of these I truly believe are paranormal. Others have very bizarre debunked explanations. But before we get into that, I want to say a big thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Rocket Money. Now, I am saving up for a big international trip this summer that I'm so excited to go on. But because of that, I've really needed to get on top of my expenses, and that's where Rocket Money comes in. Because Rocket Money is an all-in-one personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and just generally manage your finances better. One of my favorite Rocket Money features is how they help you cancel unwanted subscriptions. Once you connect your bank account, Rocket Money takes inventory of every single subscription that you have, and if they're not subscriptions that you want or use anymore, Rocket Money may be able to help you cancel them with just a few easy taps. Also, Rocket Money is incredible at helping you set budgets to meet your personal finance goals. It lets you set a custom budget and then identifies your top spending categories so that you can stay on your budget better. So to save more money and spend less of it, go to rocketmoney.com/LoeyLane to get started with Rocket Money today for free. Thank you so much to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video, and thank you guys for using my link when you check out Rocket Money. It really helps out the channel. And now let's get into the spooky videos.
We are watching Slap Tam. It's been a while since we watched some Slap Tam. Slap that.
Yeah, it's still there.
Ham.
Okay.
This first one on our list is a curious clip from TikTok user The Bonehead, which has set the internet alight with speculation and debate. The eerie footage, allegedly filmed by two security guards during their patrol, shows them approaching a building that should have been empty.
What's happening with the lights? Because I'm looking.
The lights are.
And I can't see, like.
Yet as the camera pans, it captures dark figures silhouetted in the windows. One guard bravely decides to venture inside, while his companion remains outside, focusing on the unsettling figures. But things take a stranger turn when the first shadowy figure seems to vanish into thin air.
I literally see nothing.
The lights are off right now. Oh, it just moved. It just moved. It just moved. It just moved.
I just heard a weird. Please don't tell me that as you said that.
Dude, it just moved.
Before viewers can process this sudden disappearance, two other figures emerge, standing ominously in the window.
Security, I just want to talk. Security.
As the guard inside the building makes his presence known, an object is suddenly hurled at the window.
Did you throw that?
Throw what, dude? I just heard something.
Something just threw across the room.
What?
Dude, something just.
As with any mysterious online footage, reactions have been diverse. While some viewers are convinced they've witnessed a paranormal encounter, pointing to the eerie disappearance of the figure as proof, others suggest the presence of intruders. There's also a significant portion of viewers who are skeptical of the entire event, drawing attention to what they believe is less than convincing acting on the part of the guards.
Please open the door. I know you're in there.
Something just got thrown again.
Whether it's an authentic ghostly sighting, a dangerous encounter with trespassers, or just a well-staged piece of viral content, one thing's certain: the clip has certainly captured the imagination of many.
Oh, it just moved. It just moved. It just moved. It just moved.
We have looked at this clip before. At the very least, I've watched it. I can't remember if it ever made it into a scary side of TikTok. It may never have, because I do remember around the time that this video went viral, people were very divided on it. A lot of people like, clearly this is editing. Some people being like, no, I don't think it is editing. Or not even editing, sorry, staged. I don't know why I immediately went into editing. I think because most of the time when we talk about like a staged piece of ghost content, it's editing. Anyways, a lot of people thinking it was staged. And a lot more people even thought that the two figures up here were just cardboard cutouts, which kind of adds up, almost just with the way that they look, like they're so still. A cardboard cutout there would make sense. However, it doesn't explain like something hurling at the window, whatever. To me, the camera guy actually genuinely sounds quite creeped out. It's not the most far-fetched thing in the world for security guards to come across like people who should not be somewhere. Like, this isn't like a crazy out there video. It's just literally whether or not it's real, or it's these two making it up so that they can get views. I don't think that there's enough to like sit here and say, yes, this was totally paranormal, whatever. But it's something for sure. It would probably be less scary if it was paranormal than if it's real people. Maybe I hope it is paranormal, actually.
This next curious video was posted to our Facebook community page by Ahmed Shah. It's not known exactly where this was filmed, but it was captured by a motorcycle rider during an afternoon ride. At first, everything seems perfectly normal, until this happens.
Till what happens? There's such a high possibility that this is gonna get audio copyright. Oh my god! Oh my god! Whoa! What happened?
Watching that again, the rider's friend disappears from view.
Oh my god, that's so... Are they okay?
Moments later, his bike reappears, but with no rider in sight.
I mean, it has to be the same bike. It definitely looks like the same bike to me.
The peculiar incident has given rise to a slew of bizarre theories, the most prominent of which suggests the rider was abducted by aliens, leaving his bike to wheel on without him.
What?
Others think it could be a glitch in the system, or that the rider no-clipped out of reality, perhaps into the infamous back rooms. As always though, I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers, for final judgment. What do you think's going on here? Let me know your thoughts down below.
If this man stopped his bike, clearly something was going on here, right? Like, clearly if he pulled over like that and stopped his bike, obviously like something was very clearly wrong, because he turns around here and sees the bike. Like, either he heard something, or I don't know, had like a weird feeling, like maybe didn't see the bike anymore behind him and was like, I need to check on my friend. I don't think this is a glitch in the Matrix. I think it could be interesting as like a possible glitch in the Matrix. I think more likely here, either somebody fell off the bike and there was some kind of an accident, or I don't even know. Like, the fact that there's just no follow-up here is crazy. I kind of agree that I think this video is taken out of context. I don't know what happened here. I don't know if this was staged for some reason. I don't know if there was a story that was floating around with this, but definitely something happened, and I genuinely hope whoever was on the bike is okay. Because that's scary as hell. That's the other thing is, was somebody faking something like that for views? Like a bike just going rogue on like an actual busy road? I feel like that would be kind of weird. I don't know.
While celebrating Samhain, a pagan holiday synonymous with Halloween, Redditor Stella Solan B decided to capture a photo of their cauldron burning ritual incense. Though not typically sensitive to visual spiritual manifestations, they were taken aback by what appeared in the image. They don't perceive the presence as negative, but are seeking insights on the surprising figure evident in the photo. Samhain is an ancient Celtic festival that marks the end of the harvest season and the onset of winter. Celebrated from the evening of October 31st to the evening of November 1st, it was believed to be a time when the veil between the living and the dead was at its thinnest, allowing spirits to more easily cross into the world of the living. To ward off any malevolent entities and to honour deceased loved ones, the Celts would light bonfires and don costumes, often made of animal skins. As the centuries passed, Christian influence merged with these ancient customs, leading to the creation of All Hallows Eve, or Halloween. Modern Halloween festivities, such as wearing costumes and carving pumpkins, are echoes of these age-old Samhain traditions, showcasing how ancient beliefs can morph and endure in contemporary celebrations. There's little denying that the smoky shape does indeed resemble a ghost. The head looks particularly haunting, hollow eye sockets gazing out from a bony, skull-like face. But perhaps the most unsettling detail is its right arm appears to be outstretched, as if reaching out to grasp something or someone. So what do you think? Is this just a very creepy example of pareidolia, or is the veil between the living and the dead really at its thinnest around Halloween?
I personally believe that the veil between the living and the dead is at its thinnest around Halloween. I definitely think there's some truth to that. When I first saw this, you guys know sometimes I'll skim the videos to get like clips for the thumbnail or screenshots for the thumbnail. When I first saw this, I thought it was an animatronic of some kind. Like I thought it was like a Halloween prop. If this was just seen, I would immediately think that was paranormal. Also, when they do the close-up of it, like there's something here on the chin that's so clearly like a set of teeth, eyes. I don't know. I thought it was just a Halloween prop, but if that's not what it is, I don't know what that could be. To me, it almost looks like there was a second face above that with like the big eyes here, like a second almost skull, but I think that could be kind of pushing it. He's creepy. Whatever he is creepy as heck, and that's a creepy image. And I think that if it's not a Halloween prop, maybe it is something kind of sinister because it looks scary. That is very scary.
A recent photo shared by Reddit user CherryApple89 has caused a stir in the online community, leaving many puzzled and a little bit unnerved. The photo, taken during a glamping trip in the UK, was meant to capture a serene moment among friends around a campfire. However, it seems the group had an unexpected and transparent guest. The picture depicts the group enjoying their evening, when at the centre there appears to be a translucent humanoid figure. This ghostly presence, notably cloaked in a hood, is indistinct and lacks any solid details, making it all the more eerie. What makes the image even more perplexing is the OP's assertion that their stepmother, the photographer, was confident she knew everyone present at the gathering. The group was exclusive, with only a small circle of friends having booked the glamping facilities for their trip. The mysterious hooded figure then was not part of their invite list. So then, what's been caught on camera here? Could it really be a ghost? Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below.
To me, this one really does look like a ghost. The face looks a little like distorted almost. Oh my god, that's so spooky. Maybe she just saw everyone out glamping. Honestly, it kind of looked like she was walking off too. Maybe she was like, oh, okay, you guys are taking a group picture, I'm out. I also don't know why I keep calling it a she. That's just the vibe that I get. It just looks like, I mean, you can see a face, what looks like a hood, and then clothes, and then boots. And they're clearly translucent. You can see people through this person. A lot of people in chat also saying this could be a long exposure thing, could be a camera glitch. So I guess it really depends on more so the Reddit story that went along with this photo, being that this person was not on this trip. Like, everybody was seen and this person was not actually on this trip. It was just like a stranger who popped up in a photo, you know?
The phenomenon known as the hum has perplexed and annoyed individuals worldwide for several years now. Its elusive nature has led to countless theories, from mundane explanations such as distant machinery to more imaginative ones involving UFOs. This notorious auditory mystery has resurfaced, this time echoing through the streets of Brooklyn, causing both intrigue and annoyance among the residents. The history of the hum is as vast as it is puzzling. Reports of a low-frequency droning sound have emerged from various parts of the world over the decades. Here's an example from Facebook user Mori Rui Arroyo.
I know I'm a little slow, but that's not an airplane, it's not a rocket. Maybe the dragons have been released, somebody pissed off Godzilla. I don't know, what the hell is this? Whatever it is, it's shaking my house.
Despite extensive studies, the origin often remains unidentified, adding to its enigmatic reputation. This isn't an isolated incident either. Recent captures of this hum come from vastly different corners of the world. This example here was captured by TikTok user Peppy Uptonpock.
Suena como trompetas.
What is that?
And now this one coming out of Peru, caught by Daniel Barker.
What is it? Ew.
Well, now, Brooklyn's Fort Greene neighborhood is the latest region to be disturbed by this baffling noise. Local residents have described it as a persistent harmonic resonance akin to the sound produced when someone rubs the top of a crystal glass or strikes a tuning fork. Mo Hussein, a resident of Fort Greene, has been aware of the hum for over a year. According to him, the noise feels as though it heralds an alien invasion, adding an eerie undertone to his nightly walks.
I liken it to like some sort of alien invasion. As you're walking around, even in the middle of the night, you hear this hum off in the background and you wonder what could that be?
Adrena Banks, another local, initially theorised the humming could be related to construction activity, yet she confessed it's challenging to determine its exact cause. The noise's consistency and longevity, sometimes lasting for hours, have made sleep a challenge for many, including Banks. Interestingly, when the Department of Environmental Protection was alerted to the disturbance, the noise seemed to vanish, only to reappear sometime later.
What was that sound?
Several residents have turned to online forums attempting to document the noise's occurrences. However, the hum's elusive quality makes it difficult to pinpoint. Concerns have been raised regarding the potential psychological effects of prolonged exposure to the noise. Many hope that shedding light on this issue will finally offer them some peace and quiet.
I'm with some of the people who experienced it, that it literally sounds like an alien invasion. It sounds like that kind of like drone that they play in an alien movie. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like if you've seen an alien movie that like uses that kind of sound, you just immediately know what I'm talking about. I literally have no idea what that is. The fact that there doesn't really seem to be like an explanation for it. Maybe it's just earth noises? Harmonic resonance? What is harmonic resonance? It's a phenomenon that occurs in a power system when the frequency of a harmonic current source matches the system's natural frequency. This can cause resonance between two components in the system, such as a transformer and a capacitor, which can lead to a significant amount of current. So I guess that would say that it's just noises all coming together to make that sound. To me, it sounds like an alien invasion. So I think it's like kind of crazy. This was literally on the news. My mind would immediately go paranormal, but I do also think it's kind of interesting what Slapped Ham was saying about like, what are the psychological effects of being exposed to something like that? Like, if you can't go to sleep at night because of this weird droning sound, like what are the psychological effects to experiencing this noise every single day? And it's like all over the world too. That's the other thing. It's not like it's just happening in one area. It's happening in different countries. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that and maybe do a full video because I had not heard about that at all. Some people saying tectonic plates. If it was, wouldn't we also feel them? Yeah, would that not feel like an earthquake? Like the woman who was in the first video said it was moving her house, like rattling her house. I don't know what the source of this haunting sound is, Slapped Ham. I need you to tell me. Yeah, I actually agree with that. I think that the best explanation for that is that our planet is strange. So true. So true, Dark Light.
A few weeks ago, we featured a strange video that seemed to show people disappearing from a hospital security camera. Take a look.
All members of crash team report immediate repose on Tennessee West.
What?
Well, now, more strange footage has surfaced, this time from 4 different security cameras located in New York City. Within the first few seconds, several people seem to simultaneously disappear from each view.
Oh, now I see it.
The footage doesn't seem to have been edited either, as the other people continue moving naturally. The only thing that changes is that some of them seem to notice the ones who have disappeared.
This feels like one of those ads. Have you guys ever seen the ones that are like, they're like ads for Jesus, and they're like, are you prepared for the second coming? And it's supposed to be kind of like about knowing where your soul is going to go. We saw a clip that ended up being like that. Like it was some kind of video. There was this woman, she was in her car and she gets pulled over and she randomly disappears, and apparently it was literally for like an ad about like Christianity and religion. So I don't know if that's what this is. People are also saying it's like for a film. It just kind of has that same vibe to me of like, I don't know. Like it also could totally be for like a short film or something like that, and we just don't have the context of it. But that's like the thing that's the thing. That's kind of the vibe that it gives me, is like, are you ready for the reckoning? A Rapture ad, exactly. Today's video is sponsored by The Rapture. The hospital one is so much creepier, I think, because like, I don't know if it's just because it's closer. You'll just see this guy, like the phone drops, things just start dropping. That one's so much weirder. This one, it took me a second to see the people disappear because like there was just so much more going on. It's like a busy New York street. I don't know. Those are definitely creepy videos. I'm really glad that we got to see them because I've never heard of them before. Someone in chat said it's for a book called The Great Disappearance by David Jeremiah. An instant Wall Street Journal, USA Today, and Publishers Weekly bestseller. The Rapture is the central event in biblical prophecy, but what does it mean for us today? How can this crucial end times event draw us nearer to God in a world that is seemingly on the brink of chaos? And that was published in October of 2023. So honestly, that kind of adds up. I don't know, but either way, those videos were interesting.
The ever-vibrant community over on Reddit is no stranger to mysterious posts that divide users between skeptics and believers. However, a recent submission by user OpeningBird9599 has caused quite a stir, particularly among those interested in the paranormal. During Christmas 2021, the OP attended a festive party with friends and captured a moment on a Polaroid camera.
Oh, not
the photograph shows 4 friends, all smiles, seemingly caught in a joyful, unscripted moment.
I already see it.
Yet it's the background of the picture that's truly unnerving.
Yeah.
Eerily manifesting through a closed door behind the group are what appear to be a set of disembodied hands.
You guys, I'm kind of blocking that.
At first glance, many might jump to the conclusion that such an oddity is the result of digital trickery. However, the very nature of the Polaroid photograph challenges that notion. Given that it's virtually impossible to digitally manipulate a Polaroid directly, this seems to reduce the likelihood of a hoax, at least in terms of post-production tampering. The post garnered significant attention, with commenters diving deep into speculation. Many felt that this could be genuine evidence of a haunting, perhaps tied to the tragic history of someone who once resided in that very apartment. Others sought more mundane explanations, suggesting tricks of light, shadows, or unnoticed items in the room that could have created the illusion of phantom hands.
And the way that they're like coming forward like that is so weird. So one of them is like this. One of them is like this. And then the other one, it looks like is open almost. I don't know. And then at that angle, you have to think then whatever it is was on the ceiling. Whatever it was really high up. Like Slapped Ham said, there is the possibility of editing, but a Polaroid makes that a little bit harder because it printed straight from the camera. So I don't even know how a real person could do that. Like I don't know. This one really creeps me out though.
This creepy footage was shared on X by user Khaled. According to them, the car was being towed out of a ravine along Old Gombak Road heading towards Genting Senpai, Malaysia. While there's no information on how the car got there in the first place, the beginning of the video shows the vehicle deeply embedded in the dense jungle foliage.
Oh.
The footage then shows the car being towed out of the ravine.
Amazing.
That's when the camera captures something truly chilling.
What is that? Wait. Oh my god, this sound is insane.
Watching that again, it appears as though a skeletal hand releases something from its grasp
Wait,
and retracts
where?
back into the car.
Oh my god!
The clip has since gone viral, with several websites picking up the story, and as usual, viewers attempted to explain the bizarre sighting. One in particular inquired if the location had any gibbons, as the long, slender arm bore a striking resemblance to that of a primate. Another viewer posited that the hand could belong to someone inside the car assisting with the towing process to guarantee its success. However, as of now, a concrete explanation remains elusive.
It would be insane for someone to be in this car while it's being towed up like that, because I think it's being towed up in the air. Like, it doesn't look like it's rolling along anything, unless I'm mistaken. It literally looks like, I mean, it said that the car fell into the ravine, right? So like, it would be crazy for someone to be in the car. I don't know how that could possibly help with the towing process either, just more dead weight in the car. This is so weird. This is so weird. Like, just a pale hand and it throws something. I don't even know what that is.
So watch the clip one more time and let me know what you think this hand could actually be.
Dude, I don't know. That was weird. And the way it just pulls back in too. I almost would be concerned of, what if something caught a ride in this car from the bottom of the ravine and went back up? Something not human, mind you, because I think they would have noticed that, I assume. Eerie. And eerier that this was a car accident. Like, what was in that car?
On October 14, 2023, Facebook user Val St. Louis captured a moment that sent shivers down the spines of many. At exactly 10:54, her home security camera documented an ordinary scene turned extraordinary, reigniting debates about the paranormal. First, we see Val relaxing on the couch.
Okay, queen. Love her.
However, things start to turn a little eerie. Watch.
Okay, the plant kind of moved. Something just fell. The cabinet flies open. Whoa!
The palpable tension and fear are evident as Val promptly vacates the room, clearly rattled by the unexplained events.
The way she reacts makes me think it's real.
In her post, Val lamented the persistent and escalating disturbances she's faced over the years, hinting that she might soon be compelled to abandon her home. She also reached out to her online community for advice on purging the unsettling energies she believes pervades her space. It seems that Val isn't alone in her perceptions. An old acquaintance, Kira M, chimed in with her own experiences in the same house long before Val moved in. Kira recalled witnessing toys spontaneously activating and described an overwhelming oppressive presence that seemed to hang in the air. Many sympathetic commenters offered potential remedies, suggesting that Val might smudge her home with sage or cedar in an attempt to cleanse and neutralize any lingering malevolent energies. The central question remains, however, is Val's video genuine evidence of a haunted home, or can these unsettling events be rationally explained?
The way she reacts makes me think it's real. Also, the fact that a former resident came forward and said, yeah, I also experienced things there. I love security camera footage because I feel like it gives us a glimpse into experiences that we might normally just hear a story about, like somebody on Reddit saying the weirdest thing happened to me today, but there's no proof of it. Like, more and more and more, all of these events and this phenomena is starting to be caught on camera, and I find it so fascinating. This one seems really creepy to me. If it is paranormal, that's like a poltergeist or something like that, because it was all over the room. This kind of like breezed, this fell off the table, and then this cabinet opened and closed. And like, it was just zooming through the room. She had the right reaction though, which makes me think it might have been real.
An intriguing photo has been shared on the Facebook page Ghosts of London, prompting heated debates among its followers. The image was submitted by a member who explained the circumstances leading up to the unexpected catch. The snapshot was taken at her friend Brenna's house while soaking in the hot tub. As the group of girls posed, the camera captured an unexpected addition.
Why is it giving the
The
trapper?
photo displays the girls enjoying their time, but what grabs attention is the unexplained orange-hued figure that appears to the right. The figure, while distinctly humanoid in shape with discernible facial features, is transparent and rather nebulous, making it hard to identify any detailed characteristics. While some users speculated that this could be a case of double exposure, a common photographic phenomenon, especially with older cameras, this theory was quickly challenged. Some followers pointed out the discrepancies between the main subjects and the mysterious figure, such as the different facial structures, absence of hair, and a varying shoulder angle.
Dude, this looks like a man. I'm so sorry. This looks like a man standing behind them. His mouth is like stretched into a creepy smile. He has two hollow eyes. You can see an ear here, and that's like the head. Really, really, really weird. And he does look like the trapper from Dead by Daylight, right? I'm not crazy.
Moreover, certain enthusiasts even commented that the figure appeared to be smoking a cigarette.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's a spirit or a mere camera malfunction, the image from Brenna's hot tub session has undoubtedly added fuel to the age-old debate. Do ghosts truly exist, or are they just tricks of light and shadow?
Eerie. I think that looks like a shadow person right behind them. Like that literally looks like some thing standing behind them, and it could be a trick of the light. It could be me seeing a face where there's not a face. I don't feel like that though, not in this case. I just don't feel like that. These are the scariest TikToks trending right now.
Popular TikToker MQ Studio 17, an urban explorer based in China, has captivated nearly 300,000 followers with his eerie adventures into abandoned buildings.
Hey, what's up?
I'm sorry, but that was such a real reaction that got me so off guard.
Hey, what's up?
That's so me. MQ gets it.
In a recent episode, MQ delves into a decrepit, flooded building, only
Don't
to
go into the
experience
dead
a
water.
series of unsettling events.
Please don't go into the dead water.
As
Wait, what is
MQ navigates the waterlogged structure, strange noises echo through the halls.
Don't go in the still water, please. Please. Ooh, God.
However, things take a chilling turn when something appears to move in the flooded waters.
Oh no!
The situation escalates as an object is suddenly thrown at the camera. Seconds later, the OP spots something in the darkness. There appears to be a dark figure in the adjacent room.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god, I didn't even see it!
However, when he takes a second look, the figure appears to have vanished.
Oh no. His
Terrified, he
reactions are so
retreats.
funny. I'm so sorry. Their reactions are so funny.
Terrified, he retreats, only to have more objects thrown at him.
These ghosts are pissed.
Despite his fear, MQ ventures back to the flooded room. This time, he spots something truly eerie by the door.
河上有东西，在。
What? Oh. What was
It
it?
almost looks like a hand reaching out. The footage has left viewers debating the true nature of the encounter. So what do you think? Could it be a squatter or something more supernatural haunting this building? Let me know in the comments down below.
I mean, this is so crazy. I would say, of course, it's staged, but his reactions are amazing. And the first video, I was like, this is like some kind of a skit or something like that. Like, especially with his reactions, like they're so over the top. But with this one, unless there's a way that they navigated that still water, I feel like they're probably not actually, probably someone's not doing that. Someone probably doesn't have like their hand in that water because this is very clearly actually abandoned. So I feel like that would be very dangerous. I'm gonna go to his account, I think. MQ Studio 17. Look, the playlist is just called Horrific Video. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize the sound is off.
我操！我操你！我操你！这啥玩意儿？我操，好使这个！我操你！
Oh, it's not plugged in. Okay, I was a little confused there.
我他妈还这玩意儿没比他妈得好使，我真的我都有点疯。我。
This is incredible. This is the best thing to ever come out of Slaptam, aside from Callan himself. What is happening? Oh my gosh. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we not at the car? No, there's gonna be something in the car. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I love that he does this like maniacal laughter. Okay, it looked like there was something in the front. I think that it turns its head. Ew, the slow down breathing is a little much. Are we gonna get his slow down scream? Okay, I don't know if I actually saw anything or not. Okay, I think that's the one that we watched where he goes down into the water. So much copyrighted music. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I have seen this person's videos before. He gets a bat. I love this guy. I literally love this guy so much. Ghosts fear him. If I was a spirit, oh my god, he starts whacking. Oh my god. He's crazy. He's crazy. He takes ghost hunting to a new level. No, that guy literally is a ghost hunter. Ghost Adventures could never. You think Zach Baggins is going in with a bat? Honestly though, I think Zach Baggins would. Not to take away from him. I do think he would attack. I think he might flirt first and then I think he would attack. I mean, clearly now that I've seen more, obviously they are manufacturing these, but like crazy effort that they're going through. And genuinely iconic.
The origin of this next piece of footage is unknown, but it's been re-uploaded by numerous TikTokers recently, making it go viral. This particular version was shared by Oddly Terrifying. The unsettling video begins with a person who's just checked into a hotel room.
Those are kind of some weird.
While exploring, they discover something eerie. In one of the wardrobes, there appears to be some fake backing or a secret panel.
Oh.
Behind this panel is a hidden door and a strange crawl space.
Oh no. Oh no. No. Sir?
Behind the door is yet another dark and eerie room.
Ew, that's really creepy. I mean, surely they just closed it off during
Speculation has run rampant with this footage. Viewers have thrown out all kinds of theories. Some suggest the hidden crawl space is used to spy on hotel guests while they sleep or shower.
Oh.
Others believe it could be a sinister method used by human traffickers to smuggle people in and out of the hotel. So the actual—
Wait, yeah, in the bathroom there was that windowed panel. If you came, oh my god, if you came back here, you could just watch someone shower. Ew. Oh god.
Regardless of the actual purpose, one thing's certain: this hotel guest won't be getting much sleep after making such a disturbing discovery.
That's crazy. That is literally nuts. I mean, that's just a crazy safety hazard, right? Like, the fact that you could get back here at all, even in the most innocent of circumstances where this was left over after construction, and they just didn't care enough to actually properly seal it out. Like, the fact that somebody somehow could, like, get back here and then could, like, go into a guest's room, basically. Like, there could potentially be multiple entries into a guest's room, which sounds like this is what this is. That's just terrifying. I want to see the front of the bathroom, that, like, window again. Like, oh no, someone could just watch you bathe. No, actually, absolutely not. That's so spooky. That is so spooky.
Sticking with the creepy hotel theme, this next clip was uploaded by user Fish Snatcher. After checking into his hotel room, he finds something unusual in the closet.
You see that line under the door?
A secret hatch.
Stop! What is with
this?
these secret entrances?
He opens it and discovers that it leads to an enormous space beneath his room.
What?
The uploader speculates that it could be a service hatch or even some kind of smuggling tunnel.
Smuggling tunnel? What is this?
As if the secret space isn't creepy enough, the footage takes a chilling turn.
No!
Watch.
No!
What the fish?
A strange creature can be seen lurking in the darkness.
What's that? What the fish?
The footage abruptly cuts, leaving viewers wondering what exactly they've just witnessed. Speculation is rife, with some suggesting it's just an animal, while others believe it could be something more supernatural. Whatever the explanation, this unsettling find is sure to freak anyone out on their next vacation.
What's that? What the fish snatcher?
What the fish snatcher? That is insane. That is absolutely crazy. That is crazy. That in a hotel? No, that is giving straight barbarian. The last video kind of was too. This is actually barbarian. I think I've seen this film before. I did not like the ending. That is too much. But we're in agreement that the spooky jump scare was edited, right? It had to have been, because there's no way. But I do believe that that is a real hatch that was in someone's hotel room. That is terrifying. I don't even know what I would do with myself. I don't think that I could even switch rooms at that point. It would just be a check out of the hotel for me. Why do hotels have secret entrances into rooms? I just, like, now every time I stay in a hotel, I have a whole system down. Like, I'm checking to see if it's a two-way mirror. I'm like, I have one of those things that goes under the doorknob. So if somebody does, like, somehow get into your room, they can't actually physically get into your room. It's scary out here. And then you have to worry about, like, what if there's a secret tunnel with a demon inside of it?
This last piece of footage comes from the TikTok account Horror
scared,
Videos
I'm scared,
Official.
I'm scared.
It's some eerie home security footage. Take a look.
Ooh! Oh, girl. No!
The camera catches the homeowner experiencing a night terror while sleeping next to her child.
Are we calling that a night terror? Is that what we're calling this? Okay, maybe it's AI because her face is shifting a little bit. Did you see that? Like it could be grainy security camera footage, but like it kind of like the way it, I don't know. It could be a camera glitch or it could be AI.
While a lot of viewers agree that she is just experiencing a night terror, others think there's more to the footage, suggesting that the woman is being possessed by an evil entity. Unfortunately, there's very little info to go with this last clip. So as always, I'll throw this out to you, the viewers, for final judgment.
I don't know if it's AI or not. I don't know. No matter what, it's absolutely terrifying. Wouldn't call that a night terror at all, however. I, in fact, would call that demonic possession. Now that you mention it could be AI, the movements are sporadic enough to seem like AI. Like, some of it, like the way her eyes, like, snap open, I don't know. Either way, it might be a hybrid of both, but it's an absolutely terrifying video.
Haunted Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas, known as one of the most haunted locations in the United States, has once again lived up to its eerie reputation. This 3,800 square foot Victorian mansion, with a rich history of ghostly occurrences, recently provided a chilling experience for a group of friends who rented the property for a paranormal investigation. The house, intertwined with the history of the Baker Hotel, served as a brothel in its past and is reported to be inhabited by at least 9 resident spirits.
Wow, full house.
These include the spirit of a little boy born to one of the working girls and a man who tragically died falling into a well on the property. The area's history is marked by tales of Native American tribes, Texas Rangers, and hidden treasures, adding layers of mystery to the site. During their overnight stay, the visitors encountered some rather strange activity captured vividly on the house's CCTV cameras. In one disturbing clip, a woman named Victoria is seen lying on the bed.
Okay.
She's browsing her phone when suddenly this happens.
She just gets yanked. Okay.
Out of nowhere, she's forcefully pulled off the bed.
Whoa.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out.
The group run out of the room, confused and terrified.
That's an appropriate response. For sure.
So as they run out, you can see they run out.
Later, at around 3 a.m, a man named Drew heads back into the bedroom to try and get to the bottom of what had happened.
Drew.
While in the room, he taunts one of the alleged spirits and says it should pick on him and not a woman. That's when things turn south.
Dang.
Did you see he got pushed?
Drew was pushed violently while attempting to provoke one of the spirits.
Wow.
See how hard it pushed him.
But things get even stranger. As the group once again run from the room, more activity is caught on camera.
You see the knob pull? So we're going to rewind that again.
Watching that again more closely, the door slams shut.
To that doorknob to see if we can get a better view of it.
But if you zoom in, you can actually see the door handle moving, as though someone's pulling it shut from inside of the room.
Oh my gosh. That's nuts. That's
Look,
literally
look,
nuts.
The handle moved. Did you see
went
that?
down. It was like after
Yeah.
they let go,
Wow,
the
that's
handle
awesome.
dropped down.
These harrowing encounters add to the documented experiences of nausea, headaches, and even physical attacks reported by previous visitors, which include over 600 scratches and 4 bite marks attributed to the spirits.
The fact that this is all directly on like the review of the security camera footage, you know what I mean? Like the fact that they're watching this straight from that feed is absolutely crazy. I did not know this place existed, but every time that I see a video like this, I'm always curious what Hannah the Horrible thinks, because you guys know me. I've gotten a little more skeptical as time has gone on, and I've watched a lot of these videos with you guys, and in real time you sort of debunk these videos for me, you know? And it definitely like gives me another frame of thinking about them. But like with something like this, I just immediately am like, oh my God, this is the most haunted house ever. But I feel like Hannah the Horrible would explain it in a way where I'd be like, oh, this was just a marketing stunt for Halloween. I don't know. That one's weird. That one's weird. I wish Hannah the Horrible was here. Hannah the Horrible. They say if you say her name 3 times, Hannah the Horrible, Hannah the Horrible, Hannah the Horrible. And she shows up with her rats on her shoulders. Oh, I love Hannah. I'm sure that there's a world where this footage could totally be faked. However, on initial review, it's very scary, so...
This next video comes to us from the Paranormal Evidence subreddit by a user known as InternalAd9783 and shows some rather strange home security footage. The uploader was alone in the house while his family took a week-long camping trip out of town. Hearing mysterious footsteps, he set up a camera upstairs suspecting a break-in. What he captured on camera is quite strange indeed.
Okay, a light came on.
You can make out a strange shadowy figure moving from left to right.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh my gosh! Okay, I did not
Sometime
notice
later,
that.
the cameras catch another shadowy presence.
Oh my God, it like rises up. Oh, I don't love the way it rises up because it's so tall by the end.
According to the Reddit posts, the uploader has no idea what these shadows could be.
I'm spooked.
While thankful they're not evidence of a physical intruder, no doubt the footage has left a lingering, eerie feeling on the homeowners.
Yeah, don't love that. I immediately don't love the way that I feel like it started kind of short and then got like larger as the video went on. Like that's a little weird.
Sometime later, the cameras catch another shadowy presence.
Like it could be a shadow of someone, but like not there. Like that couldn't have been someone's shadow. It's literally like a shadow person. Oh, that's so spooky. If that one's real, that's terrifying. Oh, I don't like that one at all. Immediately, like what gets me, I know I keep harping on it, but the shadow growing in size is just so creepy because it's like, is it masquerading as like a kid or something like that? Like, is that why it's tiny? I don't know.
Over on TikTok, a user known as Gordon Gears Motor posted a video to his account that's been the talk of the horror community for the last few weeks, garnering 24 million views in just 6 days. The video was filmed in the dead of night and shows Gordon pointing his camera outside and recording a pole that's right in front of him.
Ew, what is that?
However, it looks like there's something perched atop of the pole. Many commenters said it looks like a duende. A duende is a humanoid figure of folklore with variations from Iberian, Ibero-American, and Latin American cultures, comparable to dwarves, gnomes, or even leprechauns. The most likely theory, however, is that this is just a classic case of pareidolia, which I'm sure you've all heard me define a million times already.
Not this time, bestie.
But as always, I'll throw this one over to you, the viewers, for final judgment. What's your take on this curious piece of footage?
I know that we as humans, we look at things and our little brain likes to maybe make out a face in the dark or something, but that is a face. That is not like a piece of wood. That is a face. It literally, oh my God, that's so creepy. It's like perched up there. God, it's so creepy. Ever since that one video that I did where I included this guy's story, he had an experience with a duende where he thought that he was like, I guess like he thought he had spent like a couple of hours talking to this other person that ended up being like a duende, I think. But in reality, he ended up being missing for like days. It was so scary. And since then, I like just have not. Every time I hear someone say something about a duende, I'm like, God, they scare me.
This next one from Audrey Hayes over on TikTok's been going viral this past few weeks. It's some curious footage captured from Hayes' doorbell security camera.
Now, you guys have been mass tagging me in this, and I haven't taken a stab at it, but it looks like a bunch of fairies.
A large string of lights can be seen hovering on her front porch area. Whatever it is, it's significant enough for the security system to announce, "Hi, you're currently being recorded."
Oh.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
The strange lights continuously move around the door throughout the entire duration of the video, before the footage abruptly ends, leaving us all to wonder what exactly it is we just saw. A full gamut of theories were thrown around in the comments, everything from pixies and fairies to aliens and glistening spider webs were debated.
So somebody in chat said it, and I also saw this in the comment section of that video. A lot of people have said that they think that it's a spider web. It does kind of look like a spider web to me. You can sort of see this like string glistening throughout. It is really creepy that it moved enough for the camera to say, "Hi, you're currently being recorded." I mean, maybe there was something on it. Maybe there was a spider on it. But it does look like a spider web. And the way that they move, it's like in sync and stuff. But maybe this is just a little gaggle of fairies coming to visit. Who's to say? Who's to say that's just not me and the girls?
A photo of an old railway station, now a private residence, has captured the attention of social media after Clay Bundy shared it to Facebook. The image, sourced from an old photo collection, reveals more than just architectural decay. At first glance, the photo portrays a typical abandoned station. However, upon closer examination, what appears to be a ghostly figure in all black can be discerned at the end of the platform. There are whispers among local residents that this once abandoned railway station harbours spirits of the dead. Some say you can sometimes see what looks like a lantern floating around at night time in the adjacent fields. Others have reported wandering figures that seem oddly out of place. While some hope it's merely a person caught by chance in this old photo, contributing to a less sinister explanation, the possibility of it being a spectral figure lingers, intriguing and unnerving all those who view it.
It's creepy. It's very creepy. I mean, I saw it instantly. Similarly to what Slap Tam said earlier, like, could be a case of us seeing something that's not there, you know? But it literally looks like someone in like older style clothes. Some people are saying it looks like she's wearing a hat or a veil. I don't know. Maybe this is a case of seeing something that's not there, but it does just look like somebody standing there, slightly transparent.
A disturbing photo shared by the Facebook page Creepy Facts has sparked a flurry of speculation and unease within the horror community. It's a snap captured by a motion-activated trail camera placed deep in the woods. The setup, designed to capture images of deer and local wildlife, captured this eerie figure instead. The homeowner clarified that the area is very remote and would be very difficult for trespassers to cross the property without the owners knowing about it. The figure's appearance has drawn comparisons to the Rake, a character from popular creepypasta legend.
Why, Callan, why?
With no clear answers and little hope of uncovering the truth behind this strange image, the photo remains a chilling mystery.
A lot of people in chat, yeah, that's a rake. It really genuinely looks like a rake. It looks so much like the rake that I'm like, maybe this is edited. You know what I mean? I know there's not a ton of information around this, but that doesn't just look like, I guess, like a normal person to me. Maybe it could be grainy camera footage, and maybe they look taller than they are. I don't know. That's not a person, actually. I take it back. Sorry. I can play devil's advocate this time.
This next post is something of an internet legend, and no one seems to know its original source. But the story behind the picture and the picture itself is more than enough to send shivers down your spine. The story goes that for years this child told his mum that he had an imaginary friend. He would call her Broken Neck Friend, and they would play games together. He would grow up drawing her and telling stories about their adventures together. Here's one of the drawings.
Great. Oh, phenomenal. The way that the kid even got the translucency of Broken Neck Friend correct is just... yeah.
The parents, although irked, didn't think too much of it until they were browsing some old family photos. They came across an old baby photo of a young boy and spotted this eerie image.
No.
If you compare the drawing and the old photo, the similarities are chilling. Despite numerous debates, no rational explanation has surfaced to debunk the authenticity of the photograph, leaving it as an unresolved and genuine mystery. So is this old internet legend to be believed? I'll leave that up to you to decide.
Well, this is terrifying. This is absolutely terrifying. But it is most definitely a modern day creepypasta. It has to be a modern day creepypasta. I must believe that because this photo is so freaking scary. That is so scary. It looks identical. Literally identical. It literally looks just like her. That's so scary. Oh my god. I don't even care that it has to be edited. It's so creepy. It's possibly a photo that has been double exposed. Oh, you know what? Actually, that would make sense too if somehow the photo was double exposed. Yeah, I also believe the kid did not draw that. The kid needs to be an illustrator for children's books if he drew that. This one has to be fake.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. A special thank you to my subscribers who are members of the channel. If you want to join the channel memberships and get extra members exclusive perks like members only videos, polls to help me decide on future video topics, and so much more, you can click that little join button somewhere around the screen. We would love to have you. An extra special thank you to my VIP loves for their continued and generous support of the channel. I love and appreciate you all very much. I love you all very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.